chaba chaba. Agaghị m aba n'ụlọ onye kpọrọ masị.
Where is your son?
Nani, ụtụtụ ọma, good morning.
I'm not here for your greetings.
Osebegodi.
I ask again, where is your son?
Nani, my son is not back yet.
Hey! So the porcupine has forgotten that its body is full of thorns, so as to tread carefully for people not to march on it and get hurt. Has your son forgotten the burden he's carrying as the SAG of Obunike? So as to tread carefully.
Hey, Nani, Biko, my son will come back.
When will he come back? Is it when the lizard develops pubic hair? Is that when he will come back?
Hey, God forbid.
Is that when he will come?
Then
let him make haste while the sun shines. He is the SAG of Obunike, and he has to perform the sacred tradition before we eat the new yam. Let him come back, oh.
Nani, okay? Nani. Oh! Can you know this baby fan? No one know this boy. Eh? You have refused to come back, Okuya. What is all this? Eh? Why don't you just come back and perform the rites? You know, eh? What do you want me to do? You must come back, oh. And come and perform this thing, oh. Give you chokame. And now calling me up and down, talking to me anyhow because of you. You have to come back, oh. Tension the high. On the high, yo. Magic is simple na oh, Chendana, but on our body, what I give it an about. You're quite away.
Did you see him?
He has not returned.
Yeah. Oh. Somebody should go and fetch him now. Somebody should just go and fetch him before all of us dies of hunger in this village.
Will you shut that pit latrine you call out? Who are you to tell me how to perform my duties? Are you do now parade a manhood or the same genital I married you with?
No, I am sorry.
Will you get out of my sight?
I want to go
out!
Papa, in the chair.
Tudo agora aí, mãe. Tudo fry em John. Ujungwa.
Papa.
Patar much. The money. Okay. Today I'm going to roast yam for me. Let her make sure that fresh pepper is available with uba and baka and utazi. No me here gesh. That's what I want to take this morning.
Thank you, Papa.
We're going to the office, so do it well.
Sorry, Papa. But there are no more yams in the yam band. Unless you want me to go and dig some. Now, Kolokere, because Kamputa.
Mama, happy dialogue.
Hey, nah,
Mama.
oh, my canna. Abo Quedike. I got a bochiluzo.
Okasamoa.
I know na bwebe. Ano polonko, mamone juono. Hey! Unafugu nchakonura. Those of you that said my son will never come back. Nsiono. Hey! My son is back. Back to perform the traditional rites. Or if he on the obunike. Igwa kuko oluran udia.
Mama, manambu fodo. Sometimes I just get confused. I'm caught in between this tradition and my faith.
Nah, don't be confused though. I want to feed you. If you go na your kadibo.
Yes.
He sent you to school to learn the different cultures and still retain your own. You got different now why? Nyaboni geje for your uncle. Iche uchendo. Kamalun kene mekeme boss or say so. The community is distressed. Now, kainaba. What we five you go tell the next.
Mama,
you get them bread. Bread in the Lagos.
Mama, here you come.
Abutache. Hey, mama.
Mama.
I got what you lose. I got what you
Bye-bye. Ichio Chendo.
Come. Hey! What is it? What is it? Hey!
Ichio Chendo, I greet you and my apologies.
Keep your greetings and apologies to yourself. Listen to me. If we had lost a soul out of hunger, if we had lost a soul, I would have shown you what spirits do with human skull.
If you know what is good for you, you just have to start preparing for that sacrifice.
Obiageli, are you mad? Do you want to take my position as the custodian of Emumeji? Do you know you have mentioned the mentionable? You mean you are not afraid to talk to our Ezeji or Obiageli?
My husband, I'm sorry. I was just trying to let you know.
Listen to me! Your apology is unacceptable. Very unacceptable. And you must give today's age one big impi. Hey! Impi, baraba, agedeba. He go to baraba. Yes! And 4 tubers of yam.
I have forgiven her, honestly.
That is your business. Entirely your business. It is a taboo for a woman to meddle in the affairs of this sacred sacrifice. So, she must pay the fine. I've spoken. Obegeli, get lost. Lost! Get lost!
Let me continue with where I was going before.
Ichuchenu, please, like I said before, I'm really sorry. But now I am back to take control of that is bestowed upon me. But I need your support. I need your help.
It's all right. We shall do that on the market day. Huh? Yes, so that I will find time to inform Amawa, Okalo, Osile, Azu, and Ifita. Huh? Yes, and other village heads. Okay? Yes. You can now go and take a rest from your long journey.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Let me be going. I'll see you, sir.
It's all right.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
These children.
Nem. He is no phone go.
Oh, the nakalaka.
But let me ask you. Why didn't you open a restaurant at Oyolisa? Or near St. Monica self?
Ongwana, I will answer you that question.
Yes.
Because I want you, my family members and relatives to be the only ones that will enjoy my cooking.
If Rafaga. Hey, I forget by
Chaluko, it's an alpha abamu normal before joke. Oh, normal means good home.
Yes.
And what if I'm
oh, by your name, it's I know everything.
also. This is what can you.
Yeah.
Let me ask, the meeting you had with your uncle,
Yes.
I hope it went well.
Nothing. It went well. Now you're beginning to behave like the wife of the tortoise. You say you will not ask and you don't want to pay fine, but you're still probing.
But I hope you people did not quarrel.
Yeah? We did not. Anyway, in case you want to know, the only answer is that we'll start digging the yams from after Oye market.
Yeah, after a care.
Okay,
Hey, will come.
you know I'm a titled person. I don't talk when I eat.
I know. Ki wait see us. Mananya be for broke on. Hey. No. Asina Nancy.
Oh no, man.
Remember those days when our age grade meets?
For my trophy.
I remember those early days when I was your age mate. Now you don't dance anymore. Hey, you don't know nowadays, our head days. You don't know what you're missing now. My husband, welcome. No.
Where are the items for the fine? Obiageli, listen to me. A fly that does not heed advice follows the corpse to the grave. If you say you don't take shit shit will take you. Today is the last day to pay the fine to SAG. Tomorrow is Eke. And you cannot do it on the day of sacrifice. I've not seen any sign.
My husband. I can't raise money for all these items you just mentioned.
That is your punishment for being nosy and disrespectful. You have missed Afigo Gidi. You have missed Oyo Lisa. You have missed Afompo. And today is a Wago. If you like, stay here. But you must buy the yams and all the items, including the big impi, with a sizable ochoklopin.
Hey, my husband, please. I can't raise money for all these fines. We don't have yams in the bank again. And you know about it. How do I raise money for 4 tubers of yam? And upon that, you added goats, and even went ahead to describe the big goats. How can I buy that kind of goat? 109. Oh, since I've sold my she goats, kindly give me one of your he goats, so that I can use to offset the fine. And just be thinking about how to raise the...
Oh, Biageli, I don't care how you go about it. Go and sort yourself out. But you must pay the fine. Today. Next time, you learn not to interfere in the affairs of men. Obiageli? 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 It's all right.
Hey. If I had known, I wouldn't have opened my mouth.
This one is all right.
No.
Why is the post of SAG hereditary? And why must it come from Amawa?
And they shouldn't have come from Isiobunike either. You see, the right people to answer this question you're asking me now is our ancestors. Because right from the time before I grew up to this level with you in this community, both of us know very well that it has been a common practice that this SAG must at all times come from Amawa. So I don't know why you're asking this question.
Listen, if this delay happens again, I will make sure that SAG stops eating meat. Only Siganu. Yes. He cannot continue to the delay is enough. Okay, Nekwan?
Ndulue, I think it is of mouth to be angry now. Because the SAG position had been strategically positioned by our ancestors. And now that we find ourselves in this condition, there is nothing we can do than to wait for the time of the gods. Because I know that what you are asking for can never happen. Yes, never happen. Unless you want to wrestle with the gods. Which I know you will not like to wage war with the gods.
To hell. To hell. Let me see that double-cultured man. He will pay me for all the damages. He will.
Ndulue, I think I will liken you to the proverbial tortoise that was thrown into a pit, toilet pit, and he stays there for a very long time. Weruze ka ụmụnne ya na-akpazi nkata n'ama mmụma ka a ga-esi kpọpụta ya n'onunu. O wee sibe ọsịsọ kpọpụta ya n'ebe a na nsị na-esigbu ya. That's what it will look like. Remember, Eke Day is tomorrow. And you will go ahead and start harvesting your yams. Then, we will use Which
yams? Harvesting which yams?
The yams I knew you planted.
Already cooked yams? Or can't you see that the sun is becoming too intensive nowadays?
But I know very well that even if the weather is not favorable to those yams, the little rain, the little water from the soil cools the yams. Or if you doubt it, visit your farm early in the morning tomorrow. You will see the evidence of what I'm talking about.
Listen, I am insisting that we have to do something very fast before we get to doomsday. Yes.
I support you, Ndule, but we must apply caution. Caution is the watchword now. Can you want my? Take it.
It's all right.
Take it.
I'm okay. I'm all right.
Bamba, take it.
I'm okay.
Take it.
Hey, Abiagali. This one you remembered me today.
Oh, Mama, I did not come to see you. I came to see your son. Is he around?
Don't worry, my son is sleeping. I made this agidi with vegetable soup. After eating it, he went to the room to sleep.
Who asked you? I didn't ask you, of course, and you know that. I came to see your son and not you.
Acha, full-grown young lady. Everything has come out. So we don't know how to greet people again. Okay? Good evening. Good evening to you too.
No, good evening.
Good evening.
You see a well-brought-up child. Did you see how we just greeted you? If only an okay woman, that is how to bring up a child.
Because Jude, this is the goat. I came to redeem what my husband told me to bring. This is it here. This is the yam.
You know, left for me alone, I wouldn't have insisted on this fine. But if not for tradition, you know how it is. Huh? However, thank you very much, you know. There's nothing I can do about it.
No, if I'm here, this goat, by the time I finish making pepper soup, then I use this yam to pound. Hey! Oh God, it will be a good one.
Come on, let's just get out of here. No problem.
Are you sure you don't want to stay back and enjoy? Hey! Nah, you didn't even tell me that they find her.
What kind of celebration is this? Why are you getting excited over this one? And moreover, or everything can work around wine about. Should men be discussing everything with women?
Hey.
Women discuss this with women.
You know, when I will pound this yam, you swing me this way. I pound it this way. Now, take that in and come and carry this thing. Hey! No more market for 1 week. How can you see a normal?
Obidolu na gbogbo, emumeji ọganiru. Obidolu na gbogbo, Chikweze n'ubi na nni, emumeji emumudo. Obidolu na gbogbo, Obidolu na gbogbo, emumeji ọganiru. Obidolu na gbogbo, Chikweze n'ubi na nni, emumeji emumudo. Obidolu na gbogbo. Abịa n'ubi Chikweze, abịa na nni Chikweze, ji na-ebute afọ ojuju bute obi aṅụrị obodo ebiri n'udo. Ji na-ebute afọ ojuju bute obi aṅụrị obodo ebiri n'udo. Obidolu na gbogbo, emumeji ọganiru. Obidolu na gbogbo, Chikweze n'ubi na nni, emumeji emumudo. Obidolu na gbogbo, Obidolu na gbogbo, emumeji ọganiru. Chikwese n'ubi na nni emume ji emume udo obidolu na gbogbo
You may sit down. Anụzụ obodo anyị nye n'ụmụ nwa ji m were ụgbọ ji me dodorimado na ọ bụrụ nwoke na ọ bụkọ yi m dodorimado ma na ọ bụrụ nwaanyị na-agakwa anụ ya anụ dodorimado na ọ bụrụ nwoke na ọ bụkọ yi me dodorimado. Emume ji ka anyị na-eme asị na ọ ga-adịla anyị mma, ọ ga-adịla anyị mma n'Eke, ọ ga-adịla anyị mma n'Orie, ọ ga-adị n'Afọ, ọ ga-adịla anyị mma na Nkwọ. Emume ji ka anyị na-eme anyị sị na ji bụ eze ji, eze akụkụ, na ọ ga-adịla anyị mma o. Anụzụ obodo anyị nye n'ụmụ nwa ji m were ụgbọ ji ime dodorimado ma ọ bụrụ nwoke na ọ bụkọghị m dodorimado na ọ bụrụ nwaanyị na-agakwa anụ ya dodorimado. Ezeji, it is your turn to perform your duties.
Emumeji, Oganiru,
Emumeji,
Emumeji,
Oganiru,
Oganiru,
Emumeji.
Our fathers performed it. Our forefathers also did. And passed on to us. It is the tradition. With the powers vested on me as the SAG, I hereby commission this New Yam Festival to be fruitful, that we will eat and be alive, and increase and multiply. I hereby cut to represent the 10 different clans that makes up Ogbunike.
Obidolu na gbogbo, obidolu na gbogbo, emumeji Oganiru. Obidolu na gbogbo, Chikwese n'ubi na nni, emumeji emumudo. Obidolu na gbogbo, obidolu na gbogbo, obidolu na gbogbo, obidolu na gbogbo, emumeji Oganiru. Obidolu na gbogbo, Chikwese n'ubi na nni, emumeji emumudo. Obidolu na gbogbo. Abia n'ubi Chikwese, abia na nni Chikwese, Chinebute afọ ojuju bute obi aṅụrị obodo ebili n'udo. Chinebute afọ ojuju bute obi aṅụrị obodo ebili n'udo. Obidolu na gbogbo, obidolu na gbogbo, emumeji Oganiru. Obidolu na gbogbo, Chikwese n'ubi na nni, emumeji emumudo. Obidolu na gbogbo, obidolu na gbogbo, obidolu na gbogbo, obidolu na gbogbo, emumeji Oganiru. Obidolu na gbogbo, Jibweze n'ubi na nni emume ji emume udo obidolu na gbogbo obidolu na gbogbo obidolu na gbogbo emume ji ọganiru obidolu na gbogbo Jibweze n'ubi na nni emume ji emume udo obidolu na gbogbo obidolu na gbogbo obidolu na gbogbo emume ji ọganiru obidolu na gbogbo Jibweze n'ubi na nni emume ji emume udo obidolu na gbogbo.
Oyoyo nne.
Ngina nwa ya na akpali.
Yes.
Oyoyo nne.
So it's ready.
Ellen can join the kitchen.
It's all right. Wait. Chinedu, there's plenty.
Papa.
Yes.
Why do you even want me around? Just to eat the first yam with you?
My son.
Papa.
You see, when a plantain tree dies, the young ones take over. I want you to know the culture and tradition of our people. Most Igbos who live in townships these days do not know our culture anymore.
You have a point there, Papa. Some children can no longer speak Igbo language. Even my neighbor's children in Enugu cannot speak Igbo. They don't know they are fast losing their identity.
That's right. That's right.
Papa?
Yes.
This one is very sweet.
Indeed.
Papa? I want to be the next SAG.
Chinedu.
Papa.
You cannot be SAG as long as Obinna is alive. And his son will be SAG after him.
Then, why does he not want to get married?
Leave that issue.
Papa, at his
Wait, leave that issue. I will address it very soon.
Papa, what I'm just saying is that at his age, he should be a father to 1 or 2 children by now.
I know.
Anyway, if he doesn't get married and he dies now, I will be the next SAG.
Will you shut up your mouth? How dare you speak evil in such manner? Do you know it is sacrilege to wish him dead? Or do you want the gods to descend on my family?
Papa, I'm sorry.
Sorry for yourself. That is the problem with the youths of nowadays. They are over ambitious. And that is why they go into crime easily. Honor and integrity have been thrown to the winds.
Papa Bikozian, please forgive me. I'm very, very sorry. Papa, you see, you're a man of justice, honor, and integrity. I want to follow your footsteps.
It's all right. But you should not think evil of anyone. You have to be upright.
Okay, Papa.
That's it. So let's enjoy the food.
Obidolu na bobo Jibweze n'ubi na nni emume ji emume udo obidolu na bobo obidolu na bobo obidolu na bobo obidolu na bobo emume ji ọganiru Obidolu na bobo, Jibweze nubi na ni emumeji emumudo.
Honestly,
Mokwe phone kutaja ya. Kutaja. Kutaja.
Hey! No!
Good afternoon.
Edu?
Enata?
No.
You came to eat the new year with your father. Oh my God, no.
Please come and join us.
Hey, Brother Jude, I've celebrated my father already. Email, Mama. I would have loved to have feud already.
Oh, so what?
Brother Jude, my father sent me to call you.
Yes, tell him I'll come and see him after the dinner.
Okay, brother. Mama. Mama.
Do you know why he sent for you?
I don't know, but I think I'll just go and see him right away. Let me even run and go and see him now.
Libenu, you have not taken enough fish now.
I will do that when I come back. Can't you fear? I'm coming back now. I'll eat when I'm back. I'm okay now. I'm after.
Oh. Well, now no. What the can you? As was a soccer. Oh no, I'm going to go to him and him.
Obinna.
Iche, I'm here.
If you want to lay an epileptic woman, you do it in a haste so that epilepsy will not catch you. But if you relax in her inner chamber, as if it is your father's parlor, if you don't catch epilepsy, epilepsy will catch you.
But Ichi, I don't.
Obinna!
Mama, you really surprised me today.
Okay, man.
You really surprised me.
Hey, Enrique.
The way you were dancing. You were dancing Kokomba. You danced Kukere, and then when you now pick
It's like you're drunk. And if you're drunk, just go in and lie down.
Open the door now. Coming too much. I'm sure this is what Papa saw in you that made him to marry you.
Open the door, Kibanono.
Obinna, we really tried though.
I hear.
Hey. Mommy, it's too much.
I'm going to nail that money. I'm going to make it.
Mama, that your shocky dance step.
If anyone had told me that I'll be married to the SAG, I would have simply told the person that he is Joseph the Dreamer.
Because you were the patient one.
Patient one?
Yeah. Don't you know that I know that all your friends, they were all interested in me. And they were doing everything possible to attract my attention. Now let me take them one after the other for you. You see Uju? Uju was subtle with her own attitude. But Chioma, that one, she threw all caution to the wind. She threw herself at me to get my attention, but still it didn't work. But for you, you are totally aloof and unperturbed, as if nothing was happening. You were just yourself.
How was I myself?
Well, I will explain that to you later. The only thing I know, you see that they asked you about Chioma, and you answered to me positively. You caught the cord in me, and I knew you were the one for me. Anyway, let's leave all that for me. Let me at least enjoy my new wife. What is it?
I've not done that thing before.
Are you serious? That at your age you're still... Oh my God! You're my priceless jewel. Give it to me freely. I love you, baby. Ichie, good afternoon, sir.
Obi. Olia.
I was actually on my way to your house. Yes, sir.
I hope there's no problem. I was going to my oil mill at Nkwele's Naka.
It's just to let you know, since I have completed the tax that you gave to me, that I will be going back to Lagos to continue with my daily struggle on making ends meet.
So, when are you leaving?
The day after tomorrow, on Wednesday, sir.
Okay. Will you be going with your wife?
Not this time. I thought it wise to leave her behind with my mother while I go back and sort out things. You know, the place has to be convenient for her to stay as a woman. You know, women now.
You see, one of the reasons why I wanted you to get married was for your mother, Norma, to have company. Since your sister is still in school.
But Ishe, to tell you the truth, it's not my intention to get married and leave my wife in the village for a very long time. Once I settle down, I'll come and carry her.
Yes. But before you settle down, then your sister must have finished as to keep your mother company. And sorting out things might take a year or more. But all the same, see me tomorrow before you leave.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yes. Let me proceed to Nkwele's Naka. To my oil mill.
Okay. Ijama.
Greet your mother for me.
I will, sir. Okay.
Obi.
Aisha. Please now. Don't do this now. Please try and be strong.
I'm not happy with you. Stop smiling there. Stop looking at me. I'm just angry with you. You left for 1 month. 1 good month. I didn't see you.
Just village things now. You know the tradition.
Go away. I hope they didn't marry a girl for you there. You dare not try.
Which one? Which one is that?
You shouldn't try to.
Everything is wife.
You shouldn't try to.
Ojo.
In fact, I don't even know why I'm talking to you. I have a good news for you, but I'm not going to tell you.
Why not?
Beg me.
Okay, please.
Say please.
I will even make that if you want me to. I tell you that. Please tell me.
You really want to hear?
Yes.
Oh, goodness. I'm pregnant for you. You can't believe it. For real, yes. I'm not joking.
I'm giving you only one.
What is it?
You think because you're the SAG, you can talk to anybody as you want. Obina, as in school you attend, meaning is sensitive, that you no longer have respect for my father and our tradition.
Is it me you're talking to like this? Do you know why I'm laughing? Are you not the same Chedu? The same little Chedu that used to run muka through the nose into the mouth that I used to help clean up? The one that I held by the hand and crossed the road? You have the guts to talk to me like that?
Obina, I have come to warn you to stop inflicting pains on my father and to stop desecrating our tradition, Obina. Adeamachi, you fugitive. You ran off with a woman without a pillow case.
Chinedu!
Mama,
When did this one start? How dare you talk to your senior brother like that?
Mama Nuku, if not for the respect I have for you and our tradition, I would have shown Obina what I'm capable of.
Okay, if you have any respect for me, you should get out of my compound.
Mama Nuku, Kopo.
Mama Kopo!
Do that thing you want to do. I said do it! Do it!
Ezeji!
Ibo la ti rí wèrè! Wèrè aláṣọ lélẹ̀ ẹgbà wá wèrè! Wèrè lélẹ̀ yóò!
Shut up, you prostitute! You called me wèrè! You said a visit Lagos. I will show you my style.
Yeah, Silo.
Mama.
Silo.
Mama.
Chinedu Naba.
Mama. I have a gun for us.
Okay, come on.
Get it to your skull. Ezeji, I'm not going to say you.
Wèrè ó yẹ kó forí ẹ̀ dànù ni. Chinedu. Ayé mi o! Ẹ gbà mí o! Ẹ gbà mí wèrè! Ó fẹ́ fọ́ lórí! Yé! Ọlọ́wọ́! Àwọn ọmọ
embarrassing me?
I said get inside.
I said get inside.
Is it not your fault? Is it not your fault?
I said get
the one
inside.
that brought her into this compound? If you had not brought her here, this would not be happening.
Mama, why are you increasing the tempo?
Mama
to go is enough.
It was never like that.
You are winning way now. You are winning way. Yes, I'm winning way.
Go inside. Mama, I don't like this. You're making me more confused.
I'm looking at what you're with. You know that you anyhow because your father is not alive.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go inside. I don't like this. Mama, I have enough problems on my head already.
My people, that is the situation now. Yes. This age has 2 women who are pregnant for him. Ogechi, one Ilwane, and one Imba, another woman he brought from a distant land. Yes, but you people should not forget that after Obinna, the next age must come from the woman he married traditionally. Yes. Because that is the one approved by the gods.
Even witness.
Yes.
But Iche Uchendo, my fellow elders, the AZG has put dust on our faces. Good observation. Good observation.
That's very correct.
So, in that case, I'm sending you. Yes.
Ibelwe.
And yes, Ibelwe. And Chiara to him as a mistress. He has to appease the gods.
Yes.
For disrespecting them. Hey. Yes, and Ndulwe.
Oh?
You will make them 3. Yes.
Iche Uchendo, Okugamaka. You have spoken well. But wait. I have seen Eke. I have seen Ori. I have seen Nkwo. But where is Afo? You have to complete them 4. Yes. Always raise.
Remember, you can join them.
Complete. That's right. Ndị iche ibe m, ndị ọzọ na ndị ize. What surprises me most here is that the gods are still quiet. They are still keeping silent, even after he had held them to contempt. Can't the gods even remove him? He has not come to that.
Are you telling us here you want to fight for the gods? Won't you allow the gods to fight for themselves? Eh?
Greet the elders of our land.
Good afternoon, sirs.
Don't worry, I'll be with you soon. Emumeji.
You are no longer qualified to chant Emumeji until you have gone to appease the gods. You're damned.
You must go and see Ozukanku with a white cockerel, 1 he-goat, and 4 kola nuts.
That is it.
Yes.
That is it.
Oh, let me ask. Where am I supposed to get this money from?
Huh? What kind of question is this?
You all know my condition now.
Obina. In a jump can join.
Oh!
I Are you asking us so that we can ask who?
No,
okay. Huh? It's better go and ask the gods whom you have insulted.
Yes.
And let me tell you, go and see Ozukampo before it is too late.
That is it. Do you get that message crystal clear? Did you?
You must have gotten the message.
No.
Let's go. What of the cola nuts and the...
Eat your cola nut. Eat your cola nut.
These people, they won't just understand. How man got up and what can you find me?
What I want you mongo, I don't move over. Aquada over Zelu. I said, I want to wait you mongo when I had a move over Zelu. Iche Uchendo.
Ozukampo, I don't know what to do, honestly, because he's getting worse by the day. He says he cannot appease the gods, that he doesn't have money.
But what has to be done has to be done. Because Namiri Dolu Neju Dolu Wankata.
You see, the first time he misbehaved, I was responsible for the appeasement. So, should I do it once again because Obinna is incapable?
If you do not do it, it might affect you first. Because the baboon and monkey come from the same family.
But with this behavior, will he still remain this age?
That question is meant for the gods and the goddess of Allah.
But how can he desecrate the land, disregard the gods, and still remain this age?
The gods are not mere mortals. Yes, we shouldn't think for them. They know what to do, and they will do when they want to do. I can see anger written all over your face. Go. Go. Do all you are supposed to do. Leave the rest for the gods.
If your uncle does not have money to buy water for you, go down to Inkisi and fetch your own water. It is not my auto you want to you use. You are pregnant, I am pregnant. There's no difference.
You're not used to suffering where I'm coming from. I'm not used to fetching water. Just one button, water will come out. You are used to suffering.
Me, I'm used to suffering.
Look, Ungonshi, just leave me.
Hey! My name is not Ungonshi. Your name is
My name is
Ogechi.
Your name is Ogechi.
Ogechi.
Spell it.
It's a volleyball.
Spell it. Olodo, bush girl. My husband fake money.
Ogechi.
Olodo, G-E-C-H-I. Olodo. I don't fetch water. So die here, drink your water. Drink your water. I will slap you in your ball.
Peter, each one minute take his jet from me. Yeah. Look, Mama. It is better if you know who Buki is. Please warn her. She should not touch any water I fetch in this house. If she wants water, to do anything, if she wants to do anything with water, she should go down to kiss and fetch her own. Is that what I'm doing? Good afternoon. Come boy, let me tell you. Opa naga wala wala, anya naga vem na fwe. Look at you. Where are you coming from? Your mates have been back since. Chinedu, who is in the same school with you, came back since last week. Now you're just flying in like a butterfly. Eh? Ebe ki see.
Mama, no. You think about all sorts. I'm at UNN while Chinedu is at Enugu State University. That's why, and they finished the exams a week ago. That's why he called me. Hey! It's already! Surprise!
So good to see you.
What are you doing here?
Jude brought me here to your village.
Yes, see your belly.
Isn't this what I am saying? I am talking. I've stayed long here. Tell me. I can now sing your song.
Are you serious?
I can cook many of your soup. Let me sing for you now.
I'm listening.
Okay, take position. Get ready to
okay.
Okay. Oh, if them there we wear the accurate so punya. Also, what you get for me. Oh, if them there we wear ya the girls wear. Also, come see ya the girls wear. Oh, if them there we wear ya the girls wear. My friend, I can cook soup. Are you serious? Yes. This soup. Over Lugo, Buki, Omongo, Olombo Lamaroti. Then I can cook on her. You know, I sang that song. Oh, even the women, everybody in this village are wearing well. This body ain't wearing well.
Well, they don't want you to be upset.
You know what they're saying? You don't understand. Let me help you. He has gone to the market, so he's Oyinliya market.
Okay.
Oye Olisa. Oye Milsa. You even know if I'm not bothering me. Don't worry, I'll teach you so many other things. You even know.
I'll teach you so many other things.
Hey! Edith, so you planned with Obina to destroy my home and make me a laughing stock in Obunike.
Mama, I met her when I went to Lagos and she was quite nice to Jude and I. So,
hey, Mama, if you na Edith that one you have, eh? I'm telling you.
Hey, you're having two face.
How?
He went two face. Hey, Edith, that girl. He's the wicked. It is what the wicked. You're a wicked person. It is just you.
Mama, one no get you. One had not insult me. How can it be
insult to Uncle he making it? Insult to Uncle he making it. Hey, so he arranged it on your phone for your brother. Now marriage him, you will only see that shaving. Are you not a wicked person? Eh? Yeah, it was only the Jezebel. You are the latest Jezebel. China made Jezebel. Let's your
Mama, I can't take this anymore.
You can't walk out on. You can't take it. If you never ask him, it was quite nice. Serving and on your kinawa. On your kinawa. Don't walk walking. If you will know to not walk. You are even not why. Watch them. Watch them.
And you? Were you abusing me?
I was doing you makeup.
Hey,
yeah, it is. Okay, the money just chalum no now. Chalum no now. Makobo no home, okay? I will show you Pepe. Nyam, go second on will cook keep. What you know will cook keep?
Cheregodi, Omuki na po, Okuku Iwa. Nga gwagi na giwa gwa ko agri. You know go mama. Hey!
Edith has slapped me, oh! She slapped me, oh! Oh, my mother, my now! Oh, my mother, my now!
Why did you make this kind of mistake? Why?
It's my sister. More than each time I think about the whole situation, the whole wahala, I just wish I could turn back the hand of clock, if it's possible.
But it's not possible now. It's not. I know Boke was your pillar. I'm not on Nyenegaka, and I was even thinking again I am my boyfriend and girlfriend. Can you just now pacharako? Eh?
See, my sister, I may have not had the gods. No matter what anybody thinks or says, I may have not been able to tell anybody this before. But you know the truth, I love Buki. Without regret, yes. Leave that everything happened the way it happened now. Eh? I love her.
But if you did not get her pregnant, all these problems wouldn't have come up. Eh? And I know if she knew that you were married, she would have gone. But this pregnancy now has made you to be in between the devil and the deep blue sea. Can he make it up? But bro, I'm joking again. Why didn't you use condom? Why? Condom was a goal. Why?
Women were always very lazy, especially in Ghana. Once it stands in the morning and you try to put any condom, it will fall.
You insist, force it.
Or the one is easy.
You force it.
You think it's easy? That's not even my biggest problem. Now, one of my other major problems now is your school.
Eh?
Yes. By the time you go back for your final year now, or when you're ready to go back, I don't know how you were going to cope. Eh? As per money. That's even the one that is even boiling my head right now.
Wait. So what are you telling me? That I'm going to drop out of school?
That's not what exactly I'm saying, but it's just that it's been from one problem to the other. Can you remember? From my business center to the saga of Buki getting pregnant to double marriage. Then fourthly is SAG and finally I'm back home doing nothing.
But you would have avoided some of these problems if you had forced this thing to enter. I mean, you would have stopped some of these problems.
No, you think it's that very easy? I opened my eye and set fire on my head, Abby.
You just don't get name me enjoy. No, cheerful in here.
Hey, it's enough. I don't like that.
He has not called me all this month.
But as his very close friend, you should be able to take me there now, to know where he is. Don't tell you alone, that conjure.
Egbo Willie, brother Willie. Don't tell alone, Ejo.
I call this meeting so that we can all come together and put our heads together as one family. Because it's obvious that for a very long time now, we've not had peace in this house. Especially since I came back with Oki. So I'm pleading that peace comes back to our family.
Ikusigo?
Yes, Mom.
Okuya Amaka. Good talk. But there's something I want to tell you. He that brings in termite-infested firewood should be ready for the visit of the lizard. Now, can't go on again, because you know sometimes your network are at this table. Onye patalon kwaru sing well
Mama, I do not understand where you're coming from. Neither do I see where you're going to. So explain to me, who is the person who is gathering the firewood? Who is a termite and who is a lizard?
If you finally, or that say, your brain, you gotta go. I will explain to you. Ndiwa bobina, but the person who the firewood. This Lagos spider, a woman that you're not legally married to, a wedding mala, you see Lagos Bude is the termite. Well, okay, and myself are the lizards.
Supported. I support you 20 times.
Mama, be careful what you say before me.
Don't talk to me like that. I am not Obiageli Munyedim that you will tell to bring he-goats and tubers of yam. I will not do it. For your information, the gods have left you. Yes, you're asking for peace. Which peace? There shall be no peace in this house until you return this Lagos witch. Okay, for now. Oyana.
Shongo Chuche, you are hearing now. Mama, I'm Lagos witch. Shongo, I'm Lagos witch.
I'm gonna bali.
Mama, it's okay now. What is this now? Mama, see you. 20 times. It's okay now. What is this?
It's another thing.
Which thing again?
It's not their team. Okay.
Stop! Look at her.
Oh, see.
Mama!
What's it? What about? Since you started carrying this thing on your head, you've been misbehaving. Nonsense. I'm going to and use it for ritual. Nonsense.
The main issue is who succeeds this SAG. And Obina's wife has given birth to a son as well. Then, the second problem is that the gods are still silent.
But do you know the third?
No, Papa.
The 3 months of blessing the SAG's son, which I'm supposed to perform, is at the corner. It is 4 days away, but the gods have not spoken.
Papa, so what will you do?
Ejom, Majonia, if you ask me, who will I ask? This is too much for me. But if the gods remain silent, I will still perform my sacred function, because it is my right to perform such.
Papa, let's pray the gods will speak within the next 4 days.
Bring forth the child. The son of SAG Obina Okadibo. On this day, which is the new moon preceding the Care Market Day, I pronounce you the
Why all these transgressions and rebellions against the gods? Why? Couldn't you have waited for ages for the gods to speak? This child is not Ezeji's successor. Yes! Give this child back to his father. The ways of the gods are different from the ways of men. The gods have spoken.
Where is this girl? Ogechi! Ogechi! Please come out. The elders are waiting outside now. What is wrong with you? Please come out.
Ozukampo. The women will soon be out with the babies.
That is the will of the gods. No one questions the gods. Yes. No one must question the gods. Yes. Yes. Who is this butterfly that takes itself for a bed? Don't you have tradition where you come from? Don't you? Will you get out of this place now before I consume you?
You are talking trash. If you think you have juju, I have the highest juju here. That is bigger than any juju for any universe. And I will use it to deal with you. I will tell you that I am a descendant of Ereko from Ijebu-Ode. There's nothing you can do.
I will show you the powers of the gods. Now, Ujando, lebe when I know Adaka. Lebe kuanyama. Iwa. Ola lungi tagore when you went to
How long have you been in this job?
Ola lungi tagore.
I am an inspector. Yes. I am an inspector. I will sack you. I will sack you.
Ola lungi tagore. Olwa no mume. Ola lungi tagore. Olwa no. Ibrugudu. Ibrugudu. Ola lungi tagore. When you went to Melode nyiri dike. Imana melode nyiri dike. Imana melode ke jamadike. Melode nyiri dike. Otumbi imana melode nyiri dike. Imana melode ke jamadike. Onye mara mmanwe gbo wo n'isi evuru. Ogba na nwata ezuwezu ogbonyo choko. Agoba ji mara onye agburu isi. Iya. Melode nyiri dike. Imana melode ke jamadike nu. Odu no mume. Oguri abaladiwa. Hey! Ogechi. Bring forth your son, Obidike.
You are welcome, Obidike. The next Ezeji. When you grow of age, you will be initiated into Emumeji proper. Obinna, come and have your son.
Otumba Badmus Ayodele Fashola, the son of Aderepo, the grandson of Abiodun, and you are the Onakakampo of Egba land.
What is happening? Baba, I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. So you know me too well like this?
In the universe, we are all one. Our gods do their things in mysterious ways. This particular Ezeji has been destined to marry 2 wives. He is the first to marry 2 wives in many years. Yes, the gods chose Ogechi's son because she's in marriage. The same gods also said that Obina's son with your daughter will not live outside. And that is why you must allow the father of your grandson to come and perform Bukola's marriage rites. Their union will bring peace and love between your people and my people. Their love is love of destiny. Ogechi, you must make peace with Bukola. And as for you, Obinna, your blessings are on the way.
Obidolu na bobo